welcome back to the shed, everybody. It's me, Livesey Lovesit. I've had the worst week in FPL ever, but it's blank game week 12, so there's not much time, and I've made me transfers already. I did it last night. I've only made 5. I've only taken a minus 16 hit. Let's go and see what happened last week to make me take such drastic action, because, like I say, I had the worst week ever. 33 points. In fact, there's only 29 because I took a minus 4. We won't dwell on it too long, but let's go and see who let me down. Sanchez came in for Pope, 1 point. Pope sat on my bench, getting a lovely 6 points. In defence, I brought in Aaron Cresswell. He was the defender for Reece James that I brought in. Got me 3 points. Well done. No. Trippier, 6 points. Everybody's got him, so it didn't matter. But I did have a slight differential in Chilwell. Not many people owning him last week. Hopefully, he can do something for me going forward, because he got his start. Just a shame that, I brought him in for Cancelo a couple of weeks ago. But that's history. Let's look at moving forward. Midfield, no returns whatsoever, apart from 2 clean sheet points. 2 clean sheet points for Zaha and Martinelli, so no good there. And then up front, no returns again either. Firmino, I thought I'd done well bringing him in before everybody else did. Didn't get me a return. Maybe it was a bit of bad decision since they had City last week, but I'm ahead of that game and I've got to look forward now, so that's what I'm doing. Jesus, 2 points. Haaland, captain. Can't, grumble at that. Who would I've captained anybody? Anyway, nobody else would have done better for me. I wasn't captaining Zaha or Martinelli last week, simple as that. So, yeah, that's how my week went. And as a result, like I say, I went last night and did a load of transfers. So let me take you through what I've done. This was my team before I did my transfers. I've gone back and put all the players in. And I'll take you through them one by one and my reasoning why. So first off, I've decided no more Everton in my team. Like I say, I am now ranked 3.6 million in the world. I think drastic action was needed. Maybe not, but I've ranked 9.8 million in the world for last week. I needed to do something. I just wasn't happy, and it's as simple as that. So out goes Patterson, and in comes Matt Doherty for Spurs. Playing really well, just come back into the team. Conte seems very, very happy with him. Give him a big hug at the end of the game, and saying things to him. Now I've got the player that I know we had last season. So he seems to be banging form, and I've gone for a bit of form over that one. Fixtures aren't the best, but they're not the worst either, and Spurs seem to be doing pretty well. So he's in the team. He's made the lineup. So I took out my other Everton player. He's gone, and in has come Mason Mount. Mason Mount has come back in, 7.7s. I've been watching him. Maybe I've gone too late on him because he's had 2 goals last week, 2 assists the week before. But he's in for the foreseeable future. I've gone for players that are banging form, basically. Maybe I'm chasing points, maybe I'm not. You tell me in the comments below. Obviously, didn't have enough money to do that. So what I've had to do is I've had to remove Nick Pope, and I brought in Danny Ward. He's not being a player this week. That was just about the funds. So that's cost me 4 points just for the money. I've also gone and got rid of Jesus. Got a blank this week. It's been doing average, I think, to be honest with you. I mean, ticking along nicely. Wasn't the worst player in my team, but I brought in Dominic Solanke, a budget forward who's been doing bits for Bournemouth. Simple as that. And he will, moving forward, probably be most weeks my first bench player, unless I've got a player with a tough fixture out of these that I might rest. He could well start maybe ahead of Martinelli, but maybe not, to be honest with you, because he's been doing great for Arsenal. They've got some good fixtures moving up, or as Dennis Sahar. But he's in the team now, and that brings me to my last player, which, as you've probably guessed, this is why I've rearranged my whole team. I have brought in Mohamed Salah for the game week. So how does that leave me lining up? Well, I've got it open already. It lines up like this: Sanchez in goal, Cresswell, Trippier, Chilwell, Williams, Doherty. So I've got a starting 11 now for this game week. Like I say, I'm being aggressive. I'm attacking it. I'm not sitting on my laurels hoping for whatever. And hopefully that minus 16 in the coming game weeks. I mean, I'm set up for game week 13 now. I'm set up to, for up until the World Cup. And I'm not going to make any plans whatsoever. I'm just going to go on a deadline day stream, I think. Who's my weakest link? Do I need to make a transfer? Do they need to go? And I'll bring the best option in for that player. Simple as that. There's no planning going into this now whatsoever. I've kept on my bench, as you can see, Haaland, Foden, Martinelli ready for game week 13. And I do have the option now moving forward of playing my bench boost, which I think I'm going to do game week 14 or 15, looking at the fixtures, just to try and get into World Cup break at a semi-decent rank, I suppose. At 3.5 million now. I don't even know what I said. If I can get to around about the million mark by then, I'll be chuffed to bits, to be honest with you. Have a final assault after the World Cup, because I've just been making bad decision after bad decision. And maybe this is another one. It feels like a bad decision, so it could well be a good decision the way my season's been going. But that's where I'm at. That's my team going into this week. Hopefully they keep me, afloat. Hopefully I can get if I get a green arrow this week with a minus 16 point hit, then, my, I don't know, rule book for FPL goes out the window. Simple as that. Right, thanks very much for joining me. Hope you had a better week than me last week, and hope we go and have a great game week 12. Thanks a lot. See you later. Don't forget, by the way, subscribe to the channel if you want to see what happens to me after this week. Could be carnage. And yeah, join the league so we can just become buddies. All right then. Cheers, guys. See you later. Bye bye.